If you have a plot of raw land or a stalled construction project, the goal is to turn it into a finished, revenue-generating asset. That transition requires design, permitting, construction, and leasing. The Kemedar ecosystem is built to handle that entire lifecycle for you. Instead of managing fragmented contractors and daily site issues yourself, you hand the operational headaches over to a single, professional oversight layer. The first step in that process is passing your project details through our digital intake portal so our experts can evaluate it. Before you begin, gather your physical data. You will need exact numbers for your plot area and any existing built-up area. You also need to format your files correctly. The Kemedar portal does not accept direct image or document uploads. You must host all your site photos and legal documents on a cloud service like Google Drive or Dropbox and have those shareable links ready. Having exact dimensions and proper cloud links prepared before you start prevents system timeouts, avoids data loss, and accelerates your feasibility review. On the Shape the Request interface, define your property's starting condition. Select the matching tile. Here, I own land and want to build. Below, set your legal entity type and give the project a clear title. Finally, explain your overall vision in the summary box. Accurately shaping this initial request tells Kemedar exactly which specialized teams and workflows need to be assigned to your account. Moving to step 2, we shift from the project concept to the physical reality of the site on the Property and Land Basics form. First, fill in standard geographical data, like your country, city, and address. Next, input precise dimensional data for the plot and any built-up area. Then paste your pre-prepared cloud URLs for site photos directly into the text box, one link per line. Providing exact dimensions alongside verifiable visual evidence lets our architecture team identify site constraints immediately without needing an initial physical visit. Step 3 focuses on the ownership and legal readiness layout. Declare how the property deed is officially held by selecting the correct structure, like individual, joint, or company ownership from the dropdown. Next, work through the checkbox grid. Declare if you have a physical title deed, available licenses, and if the asset is mortgage-free. At the bottom of this page, paste the cloud links for your corresponding legal documents, again, keeping it to one URL per line. Documenting full transparency around missing deeds or potential legal disputes right now prevents major delays later during the municipal permitting phase. Step 4 brings up the project strategy form to define your expected financial outcomes. Use the top drop-downs to set your primary goal, distinguishing between models like building for rental income versus building to sell. Then, input your realistic target duration in months and your estimated total capital budget. Select the physical output you want built, like villas or retail units, and check the box if you want Kemedar to handle ongoing property management after the handover. Locking in these strategy parameters routes your project directly to the correct investment and management layers within the Kemedar ecosystem. Once you progress past the strategy page, you submit your project data. Instantly, your profile is transferred into our Stage 2 review and feasibility pipeline. Behind the scenes, Kemedar specialists evaluate the physical land data, run preliminary financial modeling based on your budget, and verify the legal documents through the URLs you provided. Your next step is simply to wait for a Kemedar specialist to contact you. They will review the numbers with you and formalize the design and permitting plans. By completing this digital intake, you have bridged the gap between an inactive property and a structured, professionally managed path to revenue.